Hey, what's up? What's up? Joe in Vegas back with another review. I went to go see Mariah Carey and her new residency here in Vegas. Had a lot of requests for it. A lot of people left comments asking me to go check it out. I think it has something to do with her past and her history. She's one of those artists you don't know. I mean, let's face it. You don't know who's going to show up. Is she going to be crazy? Is she going to be normal? Is she going to sound like shit? Is she going to sound amazing? Is she going to look like shit? Is she going to look like amazing? She's one of those mysteries. You don't know. So I snuck out a Wednesday night show, which if you know me, I never do, on a school night. But had some good seats, found them at a good price. They were $100 a ticket. I was in the fourth level. Just real quickly to get into it, I've said in other reviews, at this venue, in Park MGM, you just want to stay in the middle. You can be in the fourth level. It's really not that bad at all. It's actually great. The farther you go out to the right and left, there's just the way the room is shaped. It's shaped terrible. My advice to anybody, you're better off being one section higher and dead center or towards the middle than you are being closer and all the way to the sides. That's just my 2 cents. That's your tip of the day. I won't even charge you. I'm giving to you that one for free. So, Mariah Carey, let's get into it a little bit. So the last time I saw her, it was excuse my language, a fucking shit show. It was terrible. She had a residency at Caesars. I don't know what was going on in her life at the time. It wasn't even about how she looked. She didn't sound well. She was trying to squeeze into these little gowns, and she couldn't even walk on the stage. They had to put her on like these platforms with wheels, and they would like roll her out and roll her back. Her attitude was shit. It was just, I don't think I did a review for it because I don't think I was doing the channel at the time. It was years and years ago. But it just was terrible. So I heard she had a residency coming back, and I decided, I love a good comeback story. Let me see if she can pull it together. And I didn't know what to expect. Honestly, from a reviewer standpoint, from a YouTube clickbait, whatever you want to call it, channel, I was kind of hoping she'd be a mess. Because you end up, in this fucking world we live in, people are rooting for others to fail. It's terrible. I'm not one of those guys. I was rooting for her to succeed. And you know what? She did. It was the complete opposite of the show I saw last time, and I was happy for her. Good for her, and I was happy for her fans. Because that's one thing I noticed right away. She's die-hard fans. Mariah Carey is one of those ones that, again, because of negative press and this and that, I think people forget the success she's had. All those #1 hits, all the fan base, the millions of albums sold, even the Christmas song that she didn't even sing tonight was I think it's the biggest Christmas song of all time. She is an enormous success and an enormous talent who started very young, and the music business, I feel like it chewed her up, spit her out. She had this narration going. I think it's called The Celebration of Mimi or something, this residency, where it's kind of like this in between. The thing is structured. I'll go through the set list. It's structured in different sets. A lot of I remember Lady Gaga did it. Christina Aguilera did it. It gives them time to break apart. Beyonce did it. It gives them time to break apart the show into, like, I hate to say it because it's the Taylor Swift word, but eras. It's like, this was this era, this was this album, this was this time in my life. And then in between, they get a chance to change up the set. In Mariah's case, the set didn't change at all, but her wardrobe changed a bit. Nothing spectacular. I mean, there were really nice dresses as the shows went on. Nothing over the top. She had a great group of dancers. They're always there with her. I thought they were good. So they have those dancers and the band have this little chore, I guess, or this responsibility while you're in between these acts to really keep the artist, the fans engaged. So they do some dancing and they play some music, and it's kind of good, but they also have a little movies playing in between each of these acts. And then there's like this narration going on of Mariah talking and talking about really quick that period of her life and giving a little inspiration. It was good. It navigated pretty smoothly. Again, much better. The transitions were a little long, but I understand why. She needs it for the wardrobe changes. Let me get into the set list because that's really what this is all about. And I do think she left out some songs. It was a quick show. Last time she started like an hour late, which you see with a lot of these divas. It's almost like, dude, the show was called for 8. She was on stage at 8:15. No opening act. Couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I think she really looks like she's really making an effort versus the last time I think she just showed up and called it in. It was overall a short show. It started at 8:15. It was done. I didn't see, but it was before 10 o'clock for sure. It was probably over at 9:45. So hour and a half show, which is about normal, but a little short. Okay, Act 1. Mariah Carey, Emotions, Music Box 1. She did Visions of Love, Emotions, Make It Happen, Can't Let Go, and then went into I'll Be There, and then Dream Lover. Right out of the gate, you saw that she might have had some, I don't think she had that many background tracks to sing along with. It really was, she was singing, and she sounded great. She was hitting all those crazy high notes that she's known for. It was good. I was impressed. Act 2, Music Box 2. She did Hero, and she did Without You. And then, I don't know how they did this. Broke down Act 2, Music Box 2, and then she went into this different section called Daydream, Butterfly, Rainbow, where she did Fantasy, Always Be My Baby, Looking In, and then she did a medley of Butterfly, Baby Doll, Breakdown, Close My Eyes, The Roof Back in Time, and My All. And then she did a mashup of Honey and Heartbreaker. Then over the speaker, in between, before the Act 3, played Loverboy, Don't Stop, Didn't Mean to Turn You On, Last Night a DJ Saved My Life, Boy I Need You, and Sunflowers for Alfred Roy. Don't know any of those songs. One thing I did notice, again, I'm not a Mariah fan at all. I have never put Mariah on YouTube to listen to her. I've never in my life put on a Mariah CD or cassette or streaming on Spotify. Never once in my life. Never asked Alexa to play her. I couldn't believe how many songs I know. That is a testament to how big her music is, how well known it is. I knew almost all these songs, and I enjoyed them. I didn't think I would. I thought I knew one or two big ones. I didn't think I'd know this many. Okay, Act 3, The Celebration of Mimi 1. I Wish You Knew, It's Like That, Say Something, You Girl, and then Shake It Off. And then over the speakers after, while they were in between, So Lonely, One and Only Part 2, Secret Love, Making It Last All Night, What It Do. Act 4, The Celebration of Mimi 2. She did Circles, Don't Forget About Us, and We Belong Together. And then she came out and did an encore right away with Fly Like a Bird. Pretty damn good. Very surprised. Honestly, I went in with extremely low expectations. If you listen to my channel, look, it's really easy for me to review Guns N' Roses and these bands, the Metallica, these bands I love. You know, it's just, I like doing reviews of artists I don't really know that well. I like to be surprised. I went in with this, I said it before, 50-50. This could have gone either way, and I thought she did an incredible job. If you are a fan of Mariah Carey, you are going to love this show. You're going to love it. There's nothing not to love. If you are brought to the show by your girlfriend or by a friend, kind of like I was tonight, you're going to enjoy it. There's nothing not to enjoy about it. She was very personable. She was signing autographs. She was giving little tidbits in between songs, which is good. A lot of artists don't do that. I give her credit. She was kind of working off the hip and off the cuff, and it wasn't a pre-programmed. Every joke wasn't pre-programmed. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm right. You know what? I'm on that line between an 8-9 and a 9, and I'm going to go with the 9 out of 10 because, like I said, I love a good comeback story. She had made enough money. She could have easily lost her fucking mind and just disappeared off the planet, and she seems to have pulled it together. Like I said, she looks great. She sounded great. She deserves to be 9.10 because of the effort she put in to get her shit together, and it's nice that that talent can keep going. And, you know, she's the type of act that will probably be in Vegas for a very long time because I think it's the perfect fit. She's a perfect Vegas show, just like Gaga is, and just like, you know, all these divas are, the Celine Dion's. They just fit Adele. They fit this town really well. If you're in town and it's going on, the tickets are super cheap for what you're getting compared to what the prices are for Gaga and Bruno Mars, and super cheap. Really good show, 9 out of 10. Thanks for listening. If you were there, if you've seen it, comment. I really need you all to subscribe if you can. You don't have to, but it'll help the channel. It'll let me keep going and keep doing this because I think I'm helping people. If I'm not, then I'm not. But I do believe somewhere out there I'm helping people make decisions on if they should check out a show or not. Thanks for listening, and I will see you at the next show. Bye-bye.